Hello, chat. I am here, and now I am visible. Now I'm visible. Fantastic. Welcome back. It has been, well, I've been tired, but I'm here because, because I like being here, and I'm trying to make this like a thing. So if I can be consistent, then that is like the ideal preference. So I'm pushing myself through my exhaustion, and here I am. We are doing stuff. Today, it is Monday, and for those who have been here before, Mondays are traditionally where I play Mass Effect. Well, it's going to be a tradition. I've done it once. So we're making it a tradition when we can. But nonetheless, that's my plan. I also choose that because at the moment it's summer and it's quite warm, and I don't know how well my computer can handle anything big once the day starts getting warmer. And it's not overly hot just yet. So we got a little bit of time before my computer starts to melt. Isn't that nice? So, anyone who may have been here from last stream, or who may just happen to be seeing what my stream title is, I've unlocked one of my own personal follower goals. There's a few different goals, some that Twitch sets and some that I can set. And in this case, this is one of the ones that I set. The next goal is one that Twitch has set. I'm just going to kind of ignore that until it gets to the one which I set. But the first one that I set was for once I hit 20 followers, which I had just crossed over the line on my last stream. Once I hit that, there's a few different things. So I've got goals at 20, 50, 100, 200, 250, and 500. Trying to keep things a little bit of variety in terms of what they're likely to entail for me and or chat, because, well, still going to be entertaining, and I would still like to be able to, make it fun. And I may have just had my cat decide to also join the stream. So if you see a little tail, I'm going to see if I can actually, if she's visible from the other camera. She is not. Okay. She would need to be on the floor for that. Anyway, there's a tail. That is a cat. Welcome, cat. So officially, her name is Mika. And, but I never call her that because, well, she never responds to anything I say anyway, unless it's relating to food. So I usually just call her idiot or monkey, but the monkey is more just because she used to climb on a lot of things when she was a kid. She doesn't do that as much now, but she has a few names. And now she's gone, conveniently, to go and get food. So anyway, back to what I was saying. If she appears on my floor, I will switch back to the other camera. The other camera does have its purposes. In this case, one of those purposes is going to be cat watching. But there is also going to be other ones, like if I ever decide to build that Gundam, for example, I can do something with that. There was also something I wanted to do with my desk. I can't remember what it was. If I remember, I'll tell you, but I can't remember, so I don't know. But we have that one. I did originally buy it because I've been streaming on and off for a couple of years. However, when I say on and off, I mean on and off. Like I'd stream for about a week and then I wouldn't stream for 6 months. So the fact that I've streamed 3 times in a week or 3 times in 2 weeks is progress for me in terms of actually keeping to some kind of schedule. So we have, because of that, because this time I'm actually trying to take it somewhat seriously, I made some goals as incentive for me to keep pushing forward this time. I was kind of watching some clips of myself that I had from my very early days. One, I didn't realize my voice was as low as it was back then. That was interesting. I haven't done voice training, so I mean, I have, but I haven't really put it into place because, like, my voice is very fluid in terms of like where it's perceived. So I don't generally bother too much unless I need to just like drop it down. Just like if I just really need to bloke it up. Generally that doesn't work when I'm looking like this. But in general, if I'm wearing more androgynous clothes, that can help. Anyway, back to the story. I was watching some of my older clips. I can kind of see why I wasn't getting followers back then. I wasn't very good. I like to think I've learned a few things since then, at least a little. I may not be perfect, but apparently I'm better than... Apparently I've learned some things in the off time that I've had since when I very first started streaming. And it's also very weird because I'm using the same camera and the same mic, and yet my audio and visual quality back then was dog shit. And I don't entirely know how, because my camera is supposed to... I don't think I've changed much in the way of settings for that one. Although the mic I have changed. The mic I've done a lot of tweaking with over the last couple of years. I'm relatively happy with it now. It's not perfect, but I'm honestly not 100% sure what I would need to change. So we settle with what we've got for now on that. I will improve it once I can figure out what it is I don't like about what my voice sounds like. But given that I have DID and I get dysphoric about basically every aspect of my being, I honestly don't know. Like, on a day-to-day basis, my opinion of my voice varies wildly. So that doesn't help. But because of what I was saying, I now have follower goals. And that first goal we hit last stream, which was to hit 20 followers. I was very pleasantly surprised when that happened because I was honestly not expecting that, but I like it. I am excited. I am keen to see that number grow. It's kind of one of those cases where, like, I have follower goals and eventually, like, I guess I'll have sub goals. Maybe. I don't 100% sure know what I want to do with the sub side of things if I get to that level. But I do have this thing which I've got a lot of ideas for redeems. So once I get to the level of affiliate, then I can play with those redeems and hopefully make things more interactive for you guys. So it's not just you listening to me yapping. But sorry, I just mentally blanked on what I was saying. I'm kind of going back a tangent on this one in that I have several goals for I have many goals for just the follower side of things. I haven't quite worked out what I want to do with the sub side of things. The level of excitement that I have for some of those follower goals varies wildly. Today is one I'm not like super keen on, but it's not like a bad one because my first follower goal was I'm just gonna eat a whole lemon on the stream. And when I say eat the whole lemon, I don't mean like cut it up and take chunks. I'm gonna eat as much as I can. Apparently you can eat the skin, although there is like some, I don't know if I'll eat the seeds. I'm not a huge fan of things that crunch in my mouth, so we'll see how that goes, but that is my plan. Then there's a few other sort of things. There's a few other things like, you know, getting a Discord server set up, you know, playing some specific horror games. That horror game is Subnautica. I don't like that game because I have thalassophobia, and that is a fear of the deep ocean and what is hiding inside it. Because I nearly drowned as a child, so I think that's pretty justified. But that is one of them. I've also got... I keep forgetting what my 50 follower goal one is, but I guess we'll find out once I hit 50 followers. But I am kind of keen for my 500 follower goal. I know that's going to be a bit of a ways off, but with that, I am going. It's a French maid stream. I need to get a French maid outfit because I've got some aspects of a maid outfit. They are not suitable for stream. So I need an actual French maid outfit that is one that is not going to get me banned on Twitch. So that's probably important because it kind of defeats the purpose of hitting the goal if I immediately get banned. So after that today, however, we are going to play some Mass Effect. Yes, again, I can't stop fidgeting. I have my lemon and I can't stop fidgeting with it. But I'm going to play some Mass Effect because I'm trying to make this Mass Effect Monday because my computer can handle games with a bit more effort a little bit better in the morning than once the day is warmed up. So we are going to we're going to see how the day goes in terms of how long I can play, and also because I've got stuff I need to do as well. I got to clean my house. It's a little bit overdue, and I have been very exhausted lately, which has kind of cut into my ability to do more than one thing when I get home. Lately, that one thing has been streaming. Unfortunately, that has also not been cleaning. So I kind of need to do that at some point today. And I probably will want to do that before it's stupidly hot. But on the plus side, it's not super hot yet. It is hot. That is also part of the reason why I'm basically wearing a mesh top over a sports bra right now. Because, well, I would just wear the mesh top. But as I said before, I'd prefer to not get immediately banned on Twitch immediately after hitting a follower goal. So we have to deal with these things. It's kind of important. But as I have been chatting for about 15, 20 minutes already for now, and I'm kind of, again, and if I've got anyone watching right now, that if the music is too loud or not loud enough, let me know. I'm still trying to figure out a good level. There's the cat. I'm still trying to figure out a good level for what I want for you guys in terms of what you need to be able to hear. Like, I know my levels for my voice are good, but I need to make sure that any of the other noises are also good. So if they're not, let me know. Because, I can't really tell from my end other than just a little green line on a bar. And that kind of that tells me that how loud it is, but it doesn't tell me how subjectively loud it is. But sorry, I have a stream playlist. It's currently made by myself and set to shuffle, but I don't. It's kind of got a lot of variety on it, so it's kind of switches from, as you can see, gangster rap to K-pop. It's a little bit of a variety right there, but eventually there is a plan that, like, there is a bot that I know of. I've got myself connected to the bot. I just don't have it active yet, which is allows for a more interactive music experience. I don't currently have it connected now because I don't really have enough average viewers to allow a good amount of variety to the playlist. So I'll wait till my average jumps up a little bit before I start giving that. If my face goes red, I apologize. I thought I was maintaining a good temperature. If you'll excuse me for one moment, I'm going to turn my air conditioning on. I thought I was going to be able to get away with not having to do that yet, but apparently I don't. So 1 second. I'm back, and I realized I forgot to set my microphone to mute. So luckily there was nothing that I did that was overly incriminating. Yay me. So I have air conditioning set, so my room should continue to not melt me, which is nice. But it's going to take a minute because the air conditioning is not in this room. My house is not overly well designed in that regard. I didn't really get a lot of choice in that matter. But we have air conditioning, so I'm not going to melt. Hopefully. That is the plan. I'd prefer to not melt. Also, because it takes a minute to get this makeup going, and I don't want to have to redo that. Because if I start perspiring, I might have to, dab the forehead a little bit to, in case I get a case of the vapors. Then we don't want to be melting. And I'd prefer to not. I mean, I've got a lot of setting spray and setting powder on this shit at the moment, so hopefully it's not going to just kind of get in the way. But if I don't go crazy on like dabbing the sweat away, we'll be fine. But, I can't. If I get too hot, I can't really control that. I'm pretty sure that is like an autonomic response for the body. I don't know if there's a way I can control how much I sweat. So, that's a problem that I just have to deal with. Yay me. But anyway, I have my lemon. So there's a couple of bits like there's an end piece on this. I'm not going to eat that because, again, as I said, I'm not an overly large fan of things that crunch when they shouldn't be crunching. So I'm not going to eat that one, but I'm going to eat the rest. And then I dare say I'm probably going to have to reapply this lipstick because I can't imagine large amounts of citric acid are great for makeup consistency. It's not really what they're designed for. But on the plus side, I have heard that lemons are really high in sugar. So at the very least, I should be good for my blood sugar today. I'm not going to get scurvy. No scurvy for this one. Not today. I'm not 100%. So I just got reminded of the fact that I'm not 100% sure, but like I'm pretty sure that there was family that I have that were like sailors once upon a time. This is many, 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 many moons ago. But maybe that's why I'm so keen to not get scurvy. I'd prefer not to. But anyway, I have a lemon. And for anyone who may be joining me, I recently crossed my first follower goal, which is 20 followers. Feel free to add on to that if you're not currently following. I believe my next my next personal follower goal is 50. I think Twitch set one for 30. I'm not doing anything for 30, but 50 I do. But for 20, I set a goal that I'm going to eat a lemon. Why am I eating a lemon? I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. And hopefully it is, because, yeah, that seems like a lot of citric acid. And apparently, I've looked it up. Apparently, well, it's not great to have such a large, it's not great to eat a lemon whole. It's not inherently bad. So, okay, I don't know where that piece went. Okay, so, fun fact. The skin is surprisingly tough. I don't know why I'm surprised by that. I've bitten into a lemon skin before. Oh, okay. So there is a slight flaw in my plan. This lemon skin is fucking tough. Oh, God. I thought it'd be like biting into an apple for some reason. But then I forgot that like apples, the skins are quite thin. My plan is a little bit, my plan has kind of come askew a little bit right now. I didn't want to have to cut it into pieces to eat the lemon whole. I was planning to eat it like an apple because I honestly thought that my bite strength was better than it was. And it ain't. So Excuse me for one moment while I get a knife so I can take the coward's way to eat this fucking lemon. I don't want to take the coward's way because I'm not a coward. I'm not a coward. Anyway, 1 second again, people. This time I will be muting. I don't know why. It just feels like the thing to do. I'm back, Twitch, and I have a knife. Don't worry, this knife is just for the purposes of cutting a lemon. And we'll see just how ripe this lemon may or may not be. Jesus Christ, this is a thick lemon. Okay. So we're starting with, my God, there is a lot of seeds in this. And as I mentioned earlier, I will eat the lemon. I will not be eating seeds if I can avoid it, because I can't do things that are crunchy inside foods that are meant to be soft. So I'm sorry about that, viewers. That is one aspect of a lemon I will not be eating. I would do the same with watermelons. I would not be eating them. I mean, I'd eat the watermelons. I wouldn't be eating the seeds. I've got lemon juice all over my hands, and now I'm really aware of my eyes, which is really annoying because ever since I've started doing like makeup on my eyes, I've gotten a lot better at not touching my eyes. And now that I have lemon juice on them, I just really want to touch my eyes. It's really annoying. It's actually quite nice. I mean, it's still a lemon, so it's like bitter as hell. But I've eaten worse. That is a story that I will tell in a second. And actually may tie into one of my later follower goals. Okay, my plan was to eat the skin of the lemon, but I'm trying to bite into this thing and it just is not happening. It's actually kind of disheartening. So yeah, we'll eat as much of a lemon as I can, and hopefully that will suffice. Because, I mean, it's my goal. So I can eat as much or as little as I feel comfortable eating. But I did say I was going to eat a lemon, so I will be eating as much of this as I can because, you know, because I can, mostly. God, that is a yeah, that I'm kind of regretting setting this particular challenge, but at the same time, there is a reason I set this challenge, and exactly as I suspected, it is immediately melting away my lipstick. I probably should have seen that coming. Anyway. Blah. It's fine. Okay, I keep getting seeds. It's just, it's not what I want. I'm not doing seeds. I'm sorry. Not trying to grow lemons in my stomach. I know that's not a thing, but yeah, that has melted away like half of the lower lip makeup. Exactly what you need first thing in the morning. Definitely wakes you up and apparently clears the sinuses. Refreshing. Ah. I know some people that are probably out there that are like, what are you complaining about? It's just a lemon. Yeah. And I don't generally make a habit of eating whole lemons. So I'm not quite used to it. That's got some bite to it. I'm not 100% sure how ripe this particular lemon may have been. So that's good for you guys, because that's not great for me. But at least I'm getting my vitamins. I hope I'm getting something out of this. Really hoping I'm getting something out of this. But anyway, that's not great for me. I mean, it's good for my health. I'm probably not going to make a habit of eating lemons, like whole lemons. Like lemon juice is fine, but taking them whole, that is less fun. I actually like lemon juice. It's quite good on a lot of different recipes. I don't use it as much as I probably should. But anyway. Okay. Well, that's the inside of one half of that lemon. Oh, I can feel that on the side of my lips. Oh, that is burning. Anyway, that's not great. Okay, I'm gonna need to touch up my makeup in a minute once I'm done, because it is not doing wonders. But it's hello Nate, welcome in. Thank you, first time chatter. I am doing good. At the moment I am currently eating a lemon because I've set a few follower goals for my channel, and I hit my first follower goal in the last stream. Sorry, I'm picking out some seeds because while I'll eat a lemon, I'm not going to eat lemon seeds. I'm weirdly specific about that. But thank you for following. I appreciate that. But I hit my first follow goal of 20 followers in my last stream, and for some reason I set my first follower goal to eat a lemon on stream. There is a lot more variety on the rest of my follower goal list, but I figured this was a good first one, and I'm not regretting it at all. It is completely melting my makeup, which I did kind of see coming, given that, you know, it's literally nearly pure citric acid. But it's good for my health. So there is that, I suppose. But I'm probably not going to make a habit of eating whole lemons on stream. But I'm pretty sure there is another follower goal a lot further into the list, which is for eating something gross. I haven't figured out what that's going to be, but I've eaten a few gross things in my time, so the lemon is not inherently like a problem, but it is still kind of I'm not loving it. It's got it's very zesty, very zingy. But like I've eaten worse. There was a period of time where I was briefly unemployed, and I thought I'd try something. It failed. I mean, it didn't fail, but it wasn't good. So I mixed a whole bunch of different things in terms of So, as you can probably tell, I'm Australian, and in Australia we have a spread called Vegemite, and that Vegemite is very tart and savory. And I thought I'd try and see what that would taste like mixed in with a bunch of other things. And some of them turned out quite well. Others very much did not. Surprisingly, mixing Vegemite with a smoky tuna actually turned out quite well. I'm assuming because the I don't know, the saltiness that was already in the tuna just kind of complemented the saltiness of the Vegemite. That was actually quite nice. Vegemite and yogurt and or ice cream, not so much. The sweet did not blend at all with that, and it basically just tasted like creamy Vegemite, which is not a great combination. But so the lemon is somewhere between those two in terms of how I feel about it. Okay, Brian. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reapply the lipstick afterwards because it's that bottom lip is gone, and I'm pretty sure the top lip is melting. So, but after I do this little act of masochism, I am going to play Mass Effect because it's Monday for me, and I'm trying to make it a thing so that I actually get around to playing Mass Effect. I've played the second one. I've not played the first one, but that's if I survive this lemon. I don't remember which thing exactly the lemons are higher in. They're either higher in sugar or higher in vitamin C. I'm not 100% sure. One of them they are higher in. So I guess I've got that going for me today. Okay, that's not great. Sorry, I just noticed my lipstick is spreading. Okay, that's all right. That's luckily the fact that it's melting means I can wipe it off a little bit better. Hooray for small victories. But anyway, delicious. I just heard a bang in a different room in my house, and I have a feeling my cat is doing something it should not be. I'm hoping I am wrong about that. Actually able to get some of the skin on that one, so that's nice. But yes, if you're able to try Vegemite with some smoked tuna, it's actually quite nice. However, as I said before, if you feel inclined to try Vegemite with yogurt or ice cream, don't. It is not. Again, not that you probably would feel compelled to do that, because that is... I did that because I was bored, because I had been unemployed for a little while. And it seemed like a thing to do at the time. So, as you do. You know what? Well, I don't know. I suspect a lot of people are probably like that, where it's just like if you're out of work for a little while and then you're just like, hey, I want to try something. So I did. And apparently what I tried was some gourmet cooking. So I say gourmet, but it's probably not necessarily gourmet, but it is unique. So I got that going for me. But in the meantime, we're eating lemons. Okay. I'm kind of looking, I looked at it earlier. I'm kind of looking forward to my next follower goal, which is 50 followers, because it could still go badly. but it's probably going to spread out a little bit more because my next follower goal. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the confectionery known as Bean Boozled. They have a game of sorts with their jelly beans, and so they have a mix of. Oh, excuse me, that lemon is sitting funny. Some of those jelly beans taste like quite nice things, like, you know, candy floss or nectarines or something like that. And that's fine. And then they also have other ones that taste like earwax or vomit. And those ones look exactly the same as the other ones. So it's very much luck of the draw in terms of whether you get a mouthful of lemonade flavored jelly bean or you get a mouthful of vomit flavored jelly bean. And that is my 50 follower goal, that for every follower I get or subscriber, I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet. I think I wrote down follower because, you know, follower goals. And also I don't have subscribers yet, but I've got this thing where I'm going to, for every follower between that and 100, we have a jelly bean, and hope to God that it's a good one, or otherwise I'm going to forever associate that follower with the taste of a vomit flavored jelly bean. So my apologies to those future followers that get their flavors connected or get their names connected to some terrible flavors. This lemon may not have been super ripe. But we go on because that is... Well, there is a chance I may get some sort of ulcers from this. I've heard that can happen if you have a lot of citric acid in one go. But at the very least, I'm not getting scurvy. So hooray for that, I guess. It's a very double-edged sword, but I'm looking at the silver lining. So, fun times for the... So, if there is anyone else in chat that perhaps, if you've ever eaten a whole lemon, firstly, why? And secondly, how did you find it? Because I know there are health benefits. I personally don't see those health benefits as worth it. Like I said before, I'm okay with lemon juice. Lemon juice is quite nice. The lemon that it's coming from, well, that depends on the lemon at this point, because this one, I apparently picked a not great lemon. But I'm not doing another one, so fuck that. My hair is not doing what I want it to do. Cool. So we have it was a choice. I could have chosen any other thing. I could have chosen any food for this first goal. And I just thought that a lemon would be at least kind of entertaining. And I'm hoping it is, because I'm hoping my reactions adequately portray just how much discomfort I am having right now. And I have a feeling I may feel it on the other end, but I don't know about that. I know I get that from certain spices, but this ain't a spice. So I'm hoping that it'll filter through enough that it's not going to burn on the way out. So that's the thing, the pulp is actually not bad. The pulp has a good amount of zinc to it. It's everything else. So yes, for anyone watching, I am currently eating a lemon. There is context behind it because I hit my first follower goal in my last stream, and for some reason I set my first follower goal challenge to eat a lemon. Kind of regretting that a little bit. But we do what we do because we love it. And also because I didn't think ahead. I mean, I did think ahead. I just didn't overthink ahead, which is what I usually do. But because I didn't overthink ahead, I kind of didn't really anticipate just how sour this would be. But we go on. Oh, God. Oh, that was like the bitterest part that I think I've bit into. If I was a skinwalker, well, no, I don't think so. I like to think I'm hoping. Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I am. I don't know. I like to think I know, but yeah, it's the lemon was only partially a choice. Also, thank you for the first time chat. I appreciate that. But no, it's the lemon was a follower goal because I hit my first follower goal in my last stream, and I thought eating a lemon on stream would be fun. It's not. Hopefully, it's entertaining though, because of the fact that it is not fun, but I'm enjoying parts of this lemon. The lemon was the plot twist, exactly. Yeah, it's I could have picked any food for this first challenge, but instead I chose a lemon. That's on me, I suppose. But I have other foods that I will be doing in later follower goals, but I've intentionally set them with enough of a gap so that I can forget what eating this was like. I haven't decided specifically what the next food challenge was going to be. Just that it's another one that I'm probably not going to love. Because I am probably going to need to reapply the lipstick there, because that has the citrus has kind of just basically melted everything from that. And I am now more aware of my eyes than ever. A lemon a day keeps skinwalkers away. Well, hopefully. I mean, I guess I'm safe in that case. I don't plan on eating a lot of skinwalkers though, so eating a lot of lemons. But at the very least, I'm safe for today. So that's good. Also means I'm not going to get scurvy, which, granted, you know, I'm not planning on going on any sailing voyages anytime soon, but that's nice. So my plan after the lemon, so the lemon is not the whole goal for this particular stream, but it has taken up a good chunk of it because it's taking me longer to eat this than I thought it would. But my next plan is, so it's a Monday for me, so I will be playing Mass Effect because it's a Monday morning and it's quite warm in Australia right now still, and my computer is not the newest, and I feel like this time of day is like it's still just cool enough that I passed the vibe check. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. And today the temperatures are just low enough that my computer won't probably melt if I try to play Mass Effect. I know Mass Effect isn't like the newest game, but it's also my computer is also not the newest, so it's basically I'm not going to be running Ghost of Yotai anytime soon. Just a heads up on that, because my computer would probably like explode if I tried to do that. But instead, I'm eating lemons and playing Mass Effect, because Mass Effect it can play. I did stream a couple of nights ago, and it was obscenely hot for that one. So I basically I did not play a game until very late in the stream, and by that point my fan was making a lot of unhappy noises. So I kind of had to call it on that one. But yeah, that is eventually I will upgrade my computer, but that requires money, and everything relating to new computers at the moment is just expensive. So probably not going to do that anytime soon. But how's your day going so far? I just realized I was not being a very hospitable host. I was just talking all about me and my lemons. Anyway, no, not going to say that. I do. I live in the future for a lot of people. And today is like Mondays for me are one of the few days that I consistently have off. And so I can help to so I can interact with more viewers more chatters, from other parts of the world. I try to do a morning stream, or for me it's a morning stream, just so that people on the other side of the world, where it might be like an afternoon or nighttime, might be able to interact. Because like my other option is the other end of the day, which is when a lot of my other streams are. And that's good for the Australian and some of the American audiences, but it's not great for example, people in Europe or the UK. And so instead, I do this one, or at least I try to. I'm trying to get back into the habit of it, trying to get back into the habit of these kinds of time frames, so that I can have the people from all over the world interacting with my streams. Because, I like to try and be inclusive where I can. Like midnight? Right, okay. Actually, yeah, no, that tracks. So that's well, depends on your sleep schedule, I guess, as well. Because I know in like a lot of the UK, it's getting very close to midnight. So I might get like the Sunday night crowd potentially, but that's okay. I'm keen to meet new people. So, and realistically, if I didn't have to work my 9-to-5 job, I probably too would also I would basically be nocturnal if I didn't have to do my 9-to-5 job. So, but alas, capitalism is a harsh mistress. So I do have to work on a schedule that is kind of conflicting with my sleep schedule, which is not great. So you work the night shift? You're a night owl? Yeah, see, you get it. Because that's the thing. Like I would be a night owl if my job allowed it. Because it's very rare that I am asleep before midnight. If I have to be up at 7 o'clock the mornings that I have to go to work, and I'm still going to sleep at midnight. I would be up later, but I figure I probably need to sleep at some point. Because I've got friends in the UK, I've got friends in America, got friends in Europe, and that's kind of the only time I can really interact with them. 2 streams in a week. Welcome back, Lizzie. Yes, I am trying to be consistent with I'm trying to actually stick to my schedule. there is a schedule that I have, and I am trying to stick to it as much as I can. No guarantees, but I am trying to stick to my word. I did once say that I was trying to get 3 streams in a week. I could have used my other hand. I don't know why I had to put down my lemon for that. Anyway, I am just eating a lemon. Yes, thank you for noticing, Lizzie. It's the so there is a reason for that, Lizzie. So I have had some follower goals on my stream as incentive for me to continue like trying to stick to my schedule. And I hit my first follower goal towards the end of my last stream. And so I set a little challenge for myself, and that challenge was I'm going to eat a lemon because I can, because I figure it's not something I would normally do, and my discomfort would hopefully be entertaining for everybody else. And I am hoping that has been the case, because it's not been super fun eating this lemon. I mean, I've eaten, as I've said before, I've eaten worse things than the lemon. But off the top of my head, I can't think of a lot of them. So, first follower goal was 20 followers, which we just recently hit. My next follower goal is 50, but I mean, Twitch has set one for 30, but like my goal is for 50. There's another kind of food challenge there, but at least I kind of know what to expect with that one. Because I'm doing like the Bean Boozled challenge. They're the ones with like the jelly beans that can either taste delicious or like garbage, like literal garbage. And so that'll be my 50 follower one. Then 100 followers, I open a Discord, and I don't remember the rest of them. There is a Subnautica stream in there at some point, because like I am deathly afraid of like the open ocean, because I nearly drowned as a kid, because I feel like that's probably a pretty good reason. Mouth is already drying up only seeing the lemon. Yeah, apologies for that. Mine is too. I did make sure that I brought another drink with me for this one, because I figured, yeah, the lemon is probably not going to do great things for my mouth. As you can probably see, it has basically eliminated the lipstick from the bottom half. You did it 20 boiled stars. That's actually surprising, because courtesy of like PTSD and whatnot, I have very little memory of my pretty much anything prior to last year, except for trauma, because apparently there's a funny thing that I discovered. Apparently trauma memories don't save in the same part of the brain as the regular memories. So even though I've lost access to most of the memories that I have, the lipstick is now the topping. It kind of is now. But yeah, so while most of my memories have gone, all the spicy memories, they're still sitting right there, which is great fun. So once I'm done with the lemon, I'm going to wash my hands, because I just know that I'm going to accidentally touch my eyes at some point, and that's a problem when your hands are covered in citric acid. Yeah. So again, I don't know why I picked a lemon, but I did. So I'm sticking to my word. I'm going to eat as much of this lemon as I can, and then I'm going to play some Mass Effect. So it's going to be there's a wide variety in this particular stream. So we got a bit going on, but at least I've got a bit of a gap between now and my next food challenge. So likes to munch on lemons as a snack. That is interesting. As I was saying before, like, out of all the foods that I could eat, I'm probably not going to be making lemons a regular thing. It's lemon juice is okay. Won't eat pasta, but will eat lemons. Yeah, okay, fair enough. See, I can't eat pasta, but I can eat lemons. but it's kind of, I wish it was the other way around. I would, well, I can eat pasta, but like gluten-free pasta, it's just not the same. But yeah, if I had the choice, I probably wouldn't be, I mean, I would have lemon on pasta. That would work for me. But yeah, lemons by themselves, I don't see myself eating them regularly. They say as they take a bite out of a lemon. Delicious. It's like, I don't mind some citrusy foods, but if I had to pick, I'd probably take an orange over a lemon. They've got at least a little bit of sweetness to them, even though I'm pretty sure lemons actually have more sugar than oranges, I think. I don't know. I don't eat enough oranges either. Orange, it's I don't know. I take a lot of multivitamins because I'm very lazy with my food. I say lazy, but it's more just that I'm very, I live a very tired life. So anything that takes more than 5 to 10 minutes of food preparation, I ain't doing. I used to love cooking. I used to do a lot of cooking. Especially if I was having like a guest over or something like that. But I don't really have guests anymore. So I don't really have the incentive to cook. Way more acid, way more acid. As noted by the lipstick. Lemon juice on risotto or just rice crazy like peanut butter jelly. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I probably wouldn't have it by itself on a pasta or a risotto or something, but I would mix it in with some other flavors. But yeah, by itself, it's probably not the best garnish. Unless you're into that, I suppose. Unless you like a little bit of extra zing in whatever it is you're eating. Yeah, I don't think this was a particularly ripe lemon. It may not have been ripe enough, potentially. I got lemon chunks on my top lip. But, you know, it's this. I liked cooking, but I'm too lazy to juice a lemon to do it. I'm probably just gonna get like lemon juice from the store because it's already there. It's kind of made for people like me who don't/can't eat. I mean, like prepare food much. Used to eat eggplants when you were little, so lemons can't be that bad. That is also interesting. I don't actually know if I've eaten an eggplant. I might have to keep that in mind for one of the later food challenges because I don't think I've ever actually eaten an eggplant. So I don't know if I like it or not. Because, like, are they good? It's, like, are you just eating the eggplants whole or are you eating them with things? Because I guess that also makes a difference in terms of by pots of chopped garlic. Yeah, so I kind of do that too. Like if I don't have to prepare it, it makes it a lot more likely that I'm going to actually use it in a meal. Fried eggplant's good, but raw, no. Yeah, fair enough. I feel like frying does that for a lot of things. They're like a lot of foods are improved by being fried. Not always like a lot, but probably better than nothing. Yeah, I feel like eggplant. I've never really been like a big eggplant person, so that's why I'm like that's why I don't remember if I've actually eaten eggplant before. I feel like I have probably, but it would have been like as part of something. Wouldn't have been something that I have cooked because like I said, I don't remember ever eating eggplant specifically. So if someone else may have cooked it and made it for me, that might have worked. But I'm probably not going to have done a just like a whole dish by myself. I feel like it might have been in like a pasta or something. some people make kind of eggplant salad by baking it, mix it, bake it, and put it in bread. Okay, that's, I don't know about that. I mean, I'm obviously those people like it. Eggplant salad, baking it into a bread. I would never have thought to do that. It's an interesting mix to put together. Although to be fair, people mix everything into bread these days, so I'm not entirely surprised, but it's definitely different. So we'll I'm going to look into that later. I'm not going to make it because, like I said, I don't like eggplant, which is why I don't eat anything with eggplant in it these days. I'm not going to eat it myself, but I am curious as to what goes into doing it. It doesn't look the best, but it's good. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it would be an overly aesthetically appealing dish. As long as it tastes good, though, that's the main thing, I guess. Like, I've definitely eaten things that they haven't looked the best, but they've turned out really nice when you actually eat it. So I'm not going to be like too harshly judged on that, but it does need to actually taste good, or otherwise I'm just going to feel like I've wasted my time. But I am going to look into that later because I've never considered eggplant and bread. Excuse me. But wow, okay. I was not expecting this conversation, but I'm learning things. I'm definitely learning some things out of this one, which was unexpected. Close your eyes to eat it? Yeah, I feel like I would have to. Close your eyes, hold your breath, and hope for the best. I feel like that could be said about a lot of things in life, but I definitely would have to do that with regards to a bread made out of eggplant. Sorry, my brain is just having a hard time getting around that. Also, for those who don't know, I have a cat, and she is about to come and attack my lemons. For some reason. I don't think she even likes lemons. She just smells new food. And she's not allowed to eat the lemons. Because they're my lemons. And I also don't know if cats are actually able to eat lemons. I know there's a few things that cats can't eat. And I don't know if that is one of them. So I'd prefer them to not. Not a bread of egg, but it's like salad with people. Oh, okay, that's mildly better. Yes, there is. She's not in any of my cameras at the moment, unfortunately. So there, I have a cat. She has a very fluffy tail. That is one of the things that drew me to her when I saw her at the shelter. I still kind of feel bad that I didn't take the other cat that I also saw at the shelter, because I would have gotten both, but 2 cats was not in my budget. But I got that cat. I said, I know it looks like I'm pointing at the sword, but there is a cat over that side of the camera. And unfortunately, she is not visible on my other camera unless she happens to go onto the floor, because the floor is visible from the other camera. So like, oh, there she is. There you go. So there is a brief glimpse of dog. So it's I mean, you can call her a dog. I don't really mind. Like I've watched other streamers and like they've got cats and everyone just calls them a dog anyway. So I'm cool with her being a dog. Her name is Mika, but I usually call her other things because she doesn't respond to her name unless it's pertaining to food. So I usually refer to her as either idiot or monkey. Or like the monkey is like context relevant because she used to climb a lot when she was a kid. When she was a kitten, I should say. She doesn't now, but I still call her that. There are also a few other names. I just can't remember what they are off the top of my head. But idiot is the most common one. I just saw that I had melted lipstick all over the side of my hand where I was holding the lemon. Used to have a cat. His name was Perry. Oh, that's cute. She's about 3 years old now. That time has just kind of flown by. I went to New Zealand a few years ago, and then when I came back, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting a cat. Feel like every owner calls their cat idiot? Yeah, probably. It's shorter than "Hey, what are you doing?" So which I do also say to her a lot. But yes, I could. When I first saw her, they weren't quite sure whether she was considered technically a short hair or a long hair, because the hair on the main part of her body is well, it was quite short at the time, but her tail basically looked like a possum tail, and so I kind of was just caught by that. It was just enamored by this gigantic tail on this very small cat, and she's kind of grown into it a little bit. As I move more to my dog than anything else, his favorite place to stand is in any doorway. Yeah, my cat likes to do that a little bit as well. She likes to get underfoot, and it's really inconvenient when she does that when I'm on stairs. She does like to get in the way when I'm on stairs. It's not not super helpful, because I have nearly fallen down the stairs a few times because she's decided she needed to be under my feet. Yeah, there was another cat that I saw at the shelter. Like I said, I was a little bit sad that I didn't take both of them, because I always wonder like what happened to that cat. It was, there are other names for them. I just call them void cats. And it was a little bit older than she was when I got her. And like he was really sweet. But then I saw her and she just kind of drew me more. And I was like, ever since then, I've just been like, what happened to that cat? I don't think I have ways to find that out, unfortunately. Because I don't think my shelter can give out like those kinds of records. But yes, I always wonder what happened to that particular cat. My little shelter void. I think I'm done with my lemon now. I'm like, every time I've bitten into it now, I'm just getting like skin. And I know I was originally planning to eat the skin, but turns out the skin is a lot tougher than I had planned. And I am not getting out a grater just to shred the skin, because I mean, I know you can do that when you're cooking with lemon. I'm not doing that. A little bit you have to go, so thank you for the have a great night. Yeah, you have a great night too. Good luck with work. Have fun. Stay warm, because I know that if like you're in the northern hemisphere, it's very chilly right now. So stay warm. Thank you for following also as well. I appreciate that. This time of day, I'm mostly only going to be able to do like this time of the week. But I'm aiming to be streaming like on the other side of the schedule at least twice a week. So thank you for joining. Hopefully I see you again. It was great talking to you. On that note though, I've eaten my lemon, and I've lost my makeup, where I literally had my makeup, like my lipstick, on hand earlier. Normally this lipstick has amazing hold, like until I found a very specific face cleanser, I could not remove this lipstick. Apparently citric acid works just as well as the cleanser, which I probably should have seen coming, but that's a bit better. Yeah, I wouldn't have necessarily considered makeup remover with lemon before. It's probably not the way I would have normally done it. That's better. Now I just got to let that set for a little second, and then I'm all good to go again, which I probably should have had a drink first because this takes a second to like set properly, and I'm kind of thirsty now. Probably not best for your skin. No, like I feel like it would be good as a cleanser, but not as a regular cleanser. Like, yeah, I feel like with this, the acid would like strip everything. So yeah, I could definitely see that being the case. Luckily, I have some cleansers which do not completely destroy my skin in general. So, lucky me. I feel like my okay. No, so I feel like my it was going onto my teeth, but I'm just imagining things. Anywho, that is all good. The color of the lipstick, though. Thank you. Yeah, I've been getting more attached to the black lip lately. It's growing on me. Like over the years, I've been trying out a few different colors, and like because of the blonde, I generally had focused more on the like the pinks and the reds and that sort of thing because they tend to be slightly more complementary to the whole aesthetic. And I am too lazy to dye my hair darker. Because it's one of those things where once you start dyeing your hair darker, you kind of have to keep doing it. And I am too lazy and cheap to do that. Plus, there's also the side bonus of, because the hair is, like, this is mostly my own hair. Like, there's a little bit of lightening to it from the stylist, but it's still largely my hair. But the advantage of the blonde is that as I get older, once I start getting grays coming in, it kind of blends. It's a lot less noticeable in the blonde. It takes a bit longer. Looks good with the contrast. Yeah, that's what I've found. Is that once I started, basically, like after I properly started embracing the non-binary aspect of my life, I kind of started getting drawn a little bit more to, like, I have a very varied fashion sense because of, well, to be perfectly honest, the DID, like, because my own sense of internal self varies on a daily basis. But I've found the alternative kind of styling like this, like, it grows on me. So I've been finding that the black works more than I was expecting because of that, because of the contrast. It also helps that I'm generally a pale person. So I kind of need that little, that's kind of, I think, why I never really got overly into the, like, the pinks and the nudes in the, like, the lipstick colors, because, well, because my skin was already quite pale, there was nothing to really make it stand out. The black, at least, gives the illusion that I've actually got some kind of lipstick. There's a little bit of the lipstick, I think, that melted earlier. And luckily, I think I've still got just a little bit of citric acid left on my lips to just kind of transfer that across. So I could built-in makeup remover. Who'd have thought? But now that I have been eating a lemon for the last hour, took me a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, but I think that I probably should have seen that coming, because it was one of those ones where I was kind of just hoping I could just go, oh, and just eat it and it's done. Unfortunately, not so much. So anyway, took a little bit longer to get through than I thought, because basically every bite was like basically taking a shot of lemon juice with it. And that's has has a bit of kick. But because I've eaten my lemon, I've completed it enough for my own, that in my own mind I can tick that off. I've completed my first follower goal. Well, technically second, but I didn't have a goal for my first 10 followers. I didn't have it, like I was still making the list when I did that. So I was like, oh, I can't really. I don't have a list for that. But between like at the 10 follower mark was when I made the list, and I was like, okay, this is now my first official follower goal. And now I can tick it off because I've hit the first one. Yay me. And there's a few other, like Twitch has a bunch of different follower goals for different things. Like I think like the auto goal set thing has moved to 30 followers. It's a weird number, which is why I didn't necessarily set one for myself. And I'm pretty sure the like affiliate threshold is like 25, give or take. So we'll see how that goes. Because there's like, I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff you need to do to get affiliate for that, which is also why I'm trying to be more consistent with my streaming. Because it's the more consistent I can be, the more likely I will be to be able to actually hit some of those targets. And like I don't know what like a lot of the other ones were. Like there's a whole other goal for like when you can unlock VIPs and stuff. I don't remember what that's for. I didn't realize that was like a separate goal. I kind of just thought that came with affiliate, but that's on me for not doing my research. But yeah, so I set one for 20. Twitch has set one for 25 and 30. And then I've set my own one for 50. So the challenges, so to speak, those challenges are set to my schedule, not Twitch's schedule. So we'll get there. That'll take some time, but we'll get there. But because I have spent the last hour eating my lemon, I am now going to one easy shout out by biggest fan, PMS Jordan. Shout to anyone who watches the stream. Had about 100 watches. Oh, I will keep that in mind. I am part of a couple of different streamer communities, so I will keep that in mind because that does sound interesting. So, because I was actually surprised. I got a follow recently. Must have happened when I was off stream, but one of the streamers that I raided into a while back, they followed me back. That's currently on a push to get partner. Okay. That's probably a good way to do it, I suppose. It definitely gets attention. And yeah, like one of the people that I raided out to on several streams back, I don't actually remember when it was. But when I was off stream, I happened to be logged into my OBS because I was trying to fix up some settings, and like my stream elements was showing up as active, and then I saw a little pop-up of an alert that the streamer that I was that I'd raided into had then followed me back, which was quite nice. They've got, I don't know, 500-ish followers, which is a pleasant surprise. I was honestly not expecting the follow back on that one, but I'm not complaining. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought I was like I watched their stream, so like that is one of the communities as well that I'm that I am part of and that I interact with fairly regularly. So I think it helps that they already kind of knew my name from their own streams, because like that was from, because I had been part of their streams for longer than I had been streaming this time round. So I think that probably helped that they recognized my name and they were like, oh, hey, I know that person. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But I will keep a note of that one that you sent through though, because that does sound like it could be an opportunity there. Not gonna lie. But oh, I was gonna, I don't know if she can see her from this angle. But I'm gonna, oh, I can't see it. Okay, so I gotta move some stuff so you can see her. There you go. So she's just chilling. She likes to sit on that spot by the mirror because she's got her own little blanket. Hello, cat. See, you've got a friend. You've got a friend. I went to give her a pat there, but my hands are still covered in citrus, so she went to try and bite my hands. So that's all right. But yes, she likes to chill there. So I might potentially need to change how I've got that secondary camera set up, or I can do the financially irresponsible thing and get a third camera specifically for that area. Because I have this one facing me right now. I have that one, which, as we saw, is basically focusing on that corner of the room. So maybe I should just get a third camera just for the cat, for that area of the cat, or that area of the room for the cat. She looks both sleepy and annoyed. I think because she's not, she's used to being in this room with me. She's not used to being in the room with me whilst I'm actively talking to other people. And I think that's annoying her a little bit because it means she can't get her beauty sleep. Not like she doesn't have the rest of the house to sleep in. Cat cam, only viable option? Yeah, I think at this rate I might have to. Once I've got a few spare dollars, I might have to duck into my local electronics store and pick up just a basic one. It doesn't need to be fancy, but I think I could make something work for that, because that could actually be like, I could make that a redeem, even just a cat cam. I mean, I could do one but that would also depend on where the cat is in the room, because potentially that one could be a cat cam, or that could be that one there. But that is actually a good idea. I might need to, once I get to the affiliate level and I can do redeems and stuff, cat cam could actually be a very valid redeem option. Because, like, people like cats sometimes, and I feel like when she's being cute, she's being very cute. When she's not being cute, she's annoying. But that's more just because she bites my ankles a lot. When she gets overly excited, she gets bitey. Which is not fun when you're like getting out of the shower and sorry, my lips are still kind of healing from the lemon. But it's the, yeah, I don't know if you said you've had a cat, or I think you said you've got the dog, but it's but yeah, I think it's like a thing that, because like I've wiped clean my natural scent by having a shower, and then when I get out of the shower she just starts biting me because like I don't smell the same. I'm assuming that's what it is. It's not fun. I don't love that. And that I've yet to find a way to make her stop doing that. I know that some of it is when she gets overly excited, she starts getting like nippy. That's fine. I can usually tell when she's doing that, but I've yet to figure out a way to make her stop biting my ankles when I'm getting out of the shower. But yeah, I might have to look into that actually. Yeah, I might have to see what sort of prices I can get for a good little like mini cam. Because I've got so my secondary cam is attached to a key light that is currently like lighting me right now. But I have a secondary like ring light that I used like once upon a time that I don't use. I probably should use it now, but the key light is pretty big, so it tends to cover most of what I need it to do. But I do have this little, it's like a mobile ring light thing. Treats for rewards where I feed the cat. Yeah, that could be. I know she would like that one. She goes fucking mental for some of those treats. She which I only recently discovered because most of her treats in the past have been like dry food based ones, and they were fine. Like she got excited for them, but I could usually just mix them in with her regular food, and she would appreciate that. For Christmas, I bought her some of those little liquid cat food treat stick things. I don't know what the official name for them is, but I bought one of those for her. She went insane. She just like, normally she would meow at me. She was yelling at me. If she even saw me heading in the direction of those treats ever since then, she was yelling at me. And I was like, okay, evidently you like them. So yes, I suspect a treat / reward redeem for her would also do very well, and she would love that. And I suppose Stream would probably love that as well. Other than us, one, yes, I do have. It's a minimalist one. I regret not getting it more detailed, but I don't regret the tattoo, but I do regret not getting it detailed because I got this one on the other arm, which is it's a minimalist take on the even star pendant. And I was like, well, while I'm here, I need symmetry, so I've got to get something on the other arm. And so I was like, well, that seems like a appropriately, like, thematically relevant tattoo. And I got that one done at the same time, and I got a little bit of a discount because when they were doing it, it took them like half the time that they thought they were going to take to do it, because I think they were expecting it to take like 2 or 3 hours to get them both done, and it took them like only a little over an hour. So they were just like, look, we're just going to charge you for the hour, not the 2 that we were going to charge you. So I was like, cool, I'm not going to say no to a discount. And like, I have plans for more. I don't have, it's see if I can actually bring it up on the on the old Google, because there is a particular style of tattoo that I kind of want to get when I get money, because I don't have money. And the one that I've got is, my plan is that it's going to go from basically there down to there with a bit on the chest there as well. And that's going to take a while to save up the money for something like that. But I'm thinking I would like to have one that does that, or like it's actually, I'm thinking it's kind of like a variant. You got to quote an Elvish. See, I would probably do that too, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I would probably get an Elvish tattoo as well. I'm not sure where or of what, but I feel like I would. That would be, again, very thematically appropriate with what I've got there. Because the one that I've got in my head for tattoos would be something like this, combined with something along the lines of that was something along the lines of like that one, like the shadow tendrils for that, combined with the Japanese marbling one. I think it's called like Sumanagashi or something like that, because like I quite like the vibe of that, but I kind of want to give it a little bit of an anime twist. But yeah, that's going to take a lot of saving up before I get to having enough to do something that big. Because yeah, that kind of coverage ain't cheap. So that might just have to stay an idea for a little while. But I just, yeah, like that is my plan for a tattoo, and I will get it. I will get it. I've got like a list of tattoos I want to get, but that is like the main one that is on my head. But I like gifting things to my friends, and that's not great for me saving. Doesn't work well with the whole like saving thing, but I don't know, I just like giving my friends things. But I mean, I'm sure they appreciate it, but it just means it takes a little bit longer. And also, like, I think I've said before, like I did an impromptu unbudgeted trip to England last year, and I'm gonna be paying that off for a little while, because yeah, like I said, not budgeted meant that it kind of drained money that I had put aside for other things. So I'm going to build that back up again. Then I'm going to get tattoos or go back to England. But at least if I'm going back to England again, I will have a plan for it this time so I can save for it. But I did say that I was going to... So it's one of those things where like my memory is not great, but except for very specific things, either really good things or really bad things. And the fact that my brain will not let me forget about this tattoo idea, I take that as a good sign that my brain approves of that particular idea. So whether that's what that means, I don't know. But that is how I am interpreting it at this point in time. So in the meantime, though, I should probably do a little stream. And wish my computer would just do what I want it to. There we go. So as it is Monday, my plan is to do my usual Monday thing. Well, again, I say usual and traditional, like this isn't the second Monday that I've done. But I'm making it a tradition, and I'm making it usual. So we got that going for us. So my plan, I just realized I didn't actually open the game, is could I just quickly change that one? So I am in the right category. There we go. My computer's just going to have a bit of a think on that. But that's, yeah, so I'm being a little bit of a stereotype with the whole, now that I'm kind of embracing the alternative side of things. Oh, sorry, I just realized I have music playing and the game playing, and that is a lot of sounds. Anyway, but I just forgot what I was saying. Yeah, because I've started embracing the alternative stylings, my brain's just kind of gone all in. But I feel like a lot of that is also kind of connected to the fact that there was the majority of my life where I was basically just living as a people pleaser, so I wasn't able to actually build up my own sense of personality. So over the last few years, I've been, as I've joked to my therapist, I've been speedrunning character development. And because of that, it's just kind of been like, oh, well, now I can do all of these things. And now I'm just kind of like, I was the last person in my family to get tattoos, or like my immediate family to get tattoos. And like, now I want more. I've got the bug for it, but not the money for it. Because there's a few artists that I know that I follow that live not too far away from where I live. So like I could go to them. Unfortunately, they're usually booked up like months in advance, but still, I like their style. So I plan to, when I do have the money, I plan to go back through that to continue getting the rest of them. But I'm going to be a walking alternative stereotype by the time I am done. In a way. Although, not going to be like a total stereotype, because I know the last 3 years have been trying to do everything couldn't do before. Exactly, yeah. I think probably for the same reasons, because I've been like, I had been, I don't want to say hiding myself, but I had been suppressing myself for the benefit of other people and the very much detriment of myself. And yeah, I had a little bit of a mental breakdown at the beginning of last year, and that basically disconnected all of that in my brain. So basically every memory that I had before that, I have very little emotional connection to, and basically meant I could just start fresh, because now I don't care what other people I don't care. The people that I would have cared about their opinions before, I don't care about now. So I did find it kind of funny though, like I am technically non-binary. I've been on HRT for like 2-ish, 3 years, something like that. And like I've never hidden that. Like once I started embracing it, like which was shortly before I went on HRT, like I never really hid that fact. I didn't necessarily promote it, but I wasn't hiding anything. If anyone asked, I was going to tell them. And like no one really made a big deal out of it, which is like a good thing. But I found it kind of like really funny in a way. I did a little bit of an experiment. So like I see my parents a few times a year. And as I said, I've been on HRT for about 2 to 3 years now. And I did a little bit of an experiment. I didn't tell them about any of that, about the non-binary, about the HRT, the gender fluid, any of that. Again, I didn't flaunt it, but I never hid it either. And I waited to see how long it would take for them to comment on it, for it to be noticeable enough for them to pick up on some of the changes. And apparently the answer to that question is 2.5 years. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It took them a little while, but just realized I was covering up the title. How rude of me. But I found that really funny. But yeah, I never hid it from them. But I also never told them specifically, because I was like, my parents have been getting more conservative as they get older. If only there was signs, exactly. That was kind of one of the things, like, I thought that they would pick up on sooner, because, again, I wasn't hiding it, but, you know, they were definitely not unnoticeable, because, like, I would kind of dress a little bit more androgynous to androgynously male around them, just because, you know, didn't want to freak them out too much. But at the same time as that, like, a lot of my old guy clothes were form-fitting to the shape that I had back in the day. And because there had been some changes in the way that they fit since then, yeah, I'm surprised they didn't notice that, because I was not able to button up all of my button-up shirts as much as I used to be able to. And so I was unintentionally flaunting. But, which is why I was just like, yeah. I mean, my face, I think, got a little bit softer. That might have told. Like, they asked about the hair, but realistically, I didn't grow out the hair because of the gender thing. I grew out the hair because I'd never had long hair, and I'd always just... I mean, to be fair, I think I figured out that I was wanting to try different things with the gender side of things at about the same time that I wanted to do stuff with the hair, but it was unrelated, because, like, my hair had only ever been medium to short beforehand. And I was just like, you know what? I've never had long hair. I want to see how long I can get it. Because my dad's hair, like when he grew it out, because he was a child of the 70s, like it went down to about his shoulders, but it got thick. And my mother's hair, when she had longer hair, it went down to like just below her waist. But it wasn't overly thick. So I'm curious as to who I take more after in the hair side of things. Because I kind of want that. But they did ask about the hair earlier into the whole process, but I basically just explained what I just explained then, which is just like, hey, I've never had long hair and I want to try it. And they were just like, okay, fair enough. And weirdly, like they didn't comment on the boobs, but they did comment on the nails. And I was just like, out of all of the changes that you've noticed in how I dress and how like I'm shaped, and it's the nails that get it for you. Okay. Because as I said to them when they were like, oh, is this new? I was like, no, not really. I've had these since before my England trip, and I went to England in October. So it's like, these are not new nails. But yeah, it was a fun little, that was a fun conversation, and totally did not cause me to have a minor dissociative split afterwards. I did actually, funnily enough, that's how I remember when it happened, because I was aware that with dissociative conditions, significant, like if you get it when you're a kid, it's basically always there. And mine kind of laid dormant for a long time. And then like a year or so ago, aforementioned mental breakdown happened and it all came roaring back. And that's when I learned that significantly stressful events will basically cause some kind of activity within the dissociated part of my brain. And I worked the timeline out on it, and that apparently the time that I was, I guess, confronted by my parents about being gender non-conforming was decently stressful. And then that was immediately before I went on my impromptu trip to England. I was like, oh, that actually explains a lot. I was wondering where that particular impulse came from. Apparently that impulse came from a split caused by the stress of me having to deal with my parents and their more conservative ways and their trying to comprehend of me being gender fucky. So that was fun, but at least now I know what to expect during stressful events. And unfortunately, a more recent stressful event I kind of happened, and I was just kind of waiting when that one happened, and I was like, oh, okay, this feels like the kind of stressful event that's going to cause something bad. Parents were yeah, I mean they could have been better. Like we're still talking. It's just they're having a hard time getting their head around it, because the general response for our family, just in general, including myself up until recently, was pretend that the problem is not happening and then go about your business. Because of the fact that there has been a fairly constant string of changes to my life over the course of the last 12 months, made it a lot harder for them to follow that little mantra and to ignore that. So I think that's what they're having a hard time with, is because of the fact that they can't just ignore it and make it go away. So, no, it happens. I have new friends now, which is I was not expecting. When you came out, main thing was your mum saying wasn't the sibling she suspected. Biggest regret was not asking who was the one she suspected. That's actually a little bit kind of funny. I hope that's okay to say that, but it's because I think for me it's like I was always the good child out of our family, so I don't think they saw me switching to an alternative lifestyle It is funny. Oh, good. That's all right. I was like, I found it a little bit funny, but I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to find that funny or not. But no, that's good. I'm glad that I'm allowed to find that funny because, yeah, like my main thing with the parents was just that because I was the good child, they didn't see me turning out alternative and queer. I don't think they saw that one coming. Yeah, it was a thing, but since I've been more open with myself since then, oh, so what's this one? Welcome in, non-binary Aaron. I think you will like it here. What's the quote? What is this quote that they're talking about? Sorry, I may have missed. Oh yeah, so it's but yeah, that was a fun time. But yes, now that I have been more embracing of myself, yes, I have lost some connection with my parents. It's not a huge loss, but I have made a lot more friends than I was expecting, and had a lot more support from other people in my life than I was expecting. So overall, I think it balances out. And because like one of the first people that I told that I was experimenting with things was my therapist, and she was very excited for me. All things go, yeah. That's a good quote. I like that quote. I'd forgotten about that, but it is a good quote. But I have been working through Heroes of Olympus. I've not actually read that one. Like, I know of it, but I've not actually read that one. I have a lot of things in my to-read/play/watch list. Realistically, I would need to... Well, unfortunately, because I have my 9 to 5, that basically cuts into all of my fun time. So I feel like that list of things to watch, read, and play are going to get a lot longer before they get shorter. Still not fully out, mainly due to procrastinating it. That's understandable. Like that's like I was saying before. Like I was out to most people. Like I wasn't really hiding it. But I hadn't been out directly to my family. I'd kind of, like yourself, I kind of procrastinated it, but I was doing it to see how long it would take them to actually ask me about it or to notice it enough that they couldn't ignore it. And apparently that time frame was about 2.5 years, which was very surprising. Like they commented when I got the hair, when I started growing that out. But given that I had the legitimate reason of because I want to, they didn't really have anything to question about that. Told the immediate family, then stuck a message in the big family group chat so I didn't have to talk to anyone. That is actually a really good idea. I don't have a group chat per se, so I probably could have done that. Realistically, I think the fact that my parents know now means that there's probably a good chance everybody else knows now anyway. Because I haven't necessarily told everyone else, but I'd also, like, I don't really talk to them that much anyway. It was kind of just going to be one of those things where it's like I turn up to a family event and all of a sudden I got boobs now. So it's just like, see who I can take by surprise with that one. I'm sure that'll probably happen, but I suspect that the next one will probably be at a funeral because I have a lot of older family members. Gonna do that on HRT, then Christmas, then New Year's. Yeah, I get that. That is unfortunately very relatable. But well, yeah, that's the thing. Like mine aren't huge. I'm pretty sure I'm still like an A cup, but I don't think I was ever genetically inclined to have bigger ones. I know some people were. I'm a little bit jealous, but at the same time, I've got enough friends that do have big boobs that they're like the stories where they're just like, they just get in the way so much. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm okay with my handful in that case. Yeah, probably not the best to show off two boobs at a funeral. Well, I mean, I'm not too concerned about the older family members. Most of I like more of them are around my age at this rate, but then I've got a lot of aunts and uncles that are probably, you know, not long for this world. Got decaps cash on everything. Damn, that is very unfortunate. I did have it was kind of one of those things where I was saying to a friend recently that occasionally I forget that they're there just because I'm so used to them now. But at the same time, like I live in a 2-story townhouse, and if I go down the stairs too quickly, that's a pretty good reminder. The main reason get in the way, yeah, that's fair enough. Or the bike routine, yeah, that'll do it. That will actually, that's, now that you mention it, that is probably one reason why I never got a, because like, I have exercise equipment in my house. I had debated getting like an exercise bike. I think you may have just answered why I decided not to. Not complaining though, like having boobs, yeah, that's fair. I like them. A little bit bigger would be nice, but it's unfortunately I have an annoyingly fast metabolism, and one of the big things when you're on HRT is the whole, you got to keep eating so that you can get the weight distribution. And I'm like, I'm trying. I just burn it off too quickly. Exactly. It's they are. I was like, I definitely like that. That is one thing that like is a good little reminder for me that, because like occasionally, because of the whole dissociative condition, like I get my brain has a pretty weird sense of self, and some days it's just like, that's also why I feel like I'm gender fluid and not strictly like just binary trans, is that because my brain doesn't stick to who it is for longer than like a couple of hours. And because of that, I think that's also why I'm okay with having just the smaller ones, because I feel like that would cause too much dysphoria on the days where I'm not feeling overly feminine, and so that kind of works for me. And that, like, the fact that my brain, like the fact that I like what I'm seeing with it is kind of a pretty good indicator that I'm not just like completely cis in that regard. Because I'm like, nah, boobs are pretty great. That's not exactly something that like a straight cis guy is gonna say necessarily. Playing with your being girlfriend, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm kind of a little bit of a dry spell in that regard, so there is that. Yeah, because that was one of those things. Like I initially started just as I like to joke. I kind of missed the femboy stage of the gender questioning pipeline. I think I was in that for about 2 weeks, and then I was like, nah, still not feeling it, and that's why I was like, nah, I've got it. No, I just generally don't feel like a gender, and like, so yeah, femboy kind of very specific about that. More down to trauma instead. Yeah, that's fair. That was the thing. Like I tried femboy, and I was like, nah, I'm not feeling it, and so that's what got me for more sort of experimenting with other things to try and figure out what my deal was. I think I've got my deal figured out now at the moment. Unfortunately, that deal is constantly fluctuating genders, which is great for the wardrobe because like now I have like my wardrobe, instead of being able to switch from one to the other, my wardrobe is now twice as big because like I never know what I'm going to feel like, at least on any given day. like some days it might be a t-shirt, some days it might be you know, a button-up shirt, some days it might be a sports bra and a mesh top kind of day. But try a little drag and see, yeah, that's a good way to do it as well, because like everyone's got like their own methods, and like that's the thing, is if they help, that's the main thing. As long as they're helping, and yeah, I think they're all valid ways to figure out what your deal is. And yeah, that was my deal. I just realized I've been sitting on this loading screen for about 15 minutes so far. But so I am enjoying. Yeah, I was gonna say I like to think that I know who I am now, but courtesy of DID, I'm never 100% sure who I am at any given day. But that's, yeah. Watched a gender bender adult cartoon which sent you on the wish you were a girl's pile. Yeah, that's fair. I've definitely like I've definitely engaged with some of those in the past as well, and they've been like, okay, I don't hate what I'm seeing right now. That could be me, and I'd be okay with that. So, yeah, it was one of those ones where it's like, but once I stopped being your Commander Shepard into a favorite story, yeah, I mean, this is I just got onto the Citadel. As I was saying on when I first started playing this one, it's a little bit of a I was a little bit conflicted because I've played a little bit of Mass Effect 2 as Fem Shepard, because like I figure if I'm going to be looking at this person for 50-something hours, I want to like what I'm looking at. But on the downside, it means that because there is no bisexual option on this, Fem Shepard could only romance the male guys, and I am more feminine leaning in both presentation and attraction. Not to say that I'm not into that side of things, because I am, but it's more leaning towards fem side. So I kind of had to compromise, because I was like, I can either be the pretty shepherd, or I can romance all the pretty female companions. So I was like, okay, pretty female companions are going to win there. Moment I realized something was up there was when my ex came out as a trans man, and he realized when he found out everyone wished to say yeah, an ex-wife that never wished that. Yeah, I've heard a few stories like that. I've also heard a lot of stories of it's just like once one person in the family comes out to like as being some flavor of queer, suddenly everyone else starts realizing things about themselves, and then all of a sudden everyone's a little bit queer. I don't know how that's going to work in my family, because I do have a brother. He is no longer with us, so I'm pretty sure like he was probably not likely to be that. But Mass Effect 1 where both ships can romance the blue alien and one human, only the opposite. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm probably Liara, which I'm assuming is the blue alien you're referring to. She was only kind of in Mass Effect 2. I know she's more in this one. I will definitely be trying to romance her in this one. My plan, if I do try to romance people, I was gonna say I thought I might have had a figure on my wall, but I don't. Would be Tali Zora, because yeah, I enjoyed her character a lot in the second one, but because I was playing as FemShep, I could only really be besties. And I would like to see the other side of that playthrough. Granted, I know she's younger in this particular game, but in 2 and 3, there's good opportunities. So, my plan is, at least in this one, Captain particular concerns about the Hydra system, blah blah. Favorite romance is FemShep and Garrus. I think I did do that one or at the very least I tried to. I was kind of trying to romance everyone that would accept my romantic interludes when I was playing what I played of Mass Effect 2. And I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I wasn't really paying attention when the guy was talking, but like, I like Garrus. He's a good character. But I kind of want to romance the girls more. And I did have to customize my character quite a bit because I did not care for the default of the default shepherd. What's happening here?
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want to romance this guy just to see, like, how far I could go with it, but, like, obviously, that's not how this works.
Who's this Asari consort?
An Asari.
You have not heard.
I do like the Asari. They've got some interesting characters. Like the nightclub owner that I can't remember the name of in the second one.
I cannot
I liked
speak
her.
more about this problem. It is too sensitive.
And I guess that means I can potentially try and romance her in this playthrough as well. Nice.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
Aria, yes, that's the one, thank you.
Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Alright, there's one of those guys. What's happening over here? What's your deal? I can't interact with that anyway. Because, like, I played a little bit of well, no, I played all of the second game, but I kind of played it with a little bit of a walkthrough as such, because I wanted to, well, get the best ending out of it. And so this time around, I'm kind of playing it, raw dogging it a little bit, so just kind of see what my choices that I make untainted, so to speak, will get me.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to
Because I played with that walkthrough too, and to be fair, everyone survived till the end, and everyone I romanced. But I have to wonder who would survive if they were based on the decisions that I had to make myself.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassadors up the stairs first.
Character was romancing everyone they came in contact or trying? Yep. That's my playthrough style.
You know who I am?
Yes, I
Done all the
received
main
reports
stuff and
on all
tons of side
dignitaries
stuff.
and notable
See, that's going to be the thing for me as well, is that
What is this place?
This
I'm not
is the
necessarily a
Presidium.
completionist,
More
but
specifically, you are at the
if I
Citadel
find stuff,
entrances.
I'm going to want
If
to
you have more
I'm gonna want to
questions,
finish them,
please
so like I might not
access
necessarily, like go for every single
Virtual guide for the Citadel.
like achievement trophy or anything like that. But if I pick up a side quest, I'm gonna do the side quest.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Exactly.
welcome to the Presidium.
Oh, there's Avina. I'm okay. Who exactly? Like, what am I doing here? Missions. 'Cause I'm just kind of wandering around the Citadel right now. Go to the tower. Okay, I feel like I probably do need to do that here. Oh, that is the wrong button. Can I talk to you? No. He's not interested.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real? I think it's pretty safe to say she's
So
not.
are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence.
Did you probe your eyes to give some funny lines? I feel like I may have done, but I think that was one of those ones where it's like I saw it in a walkthrough and I was like, I want to get that reaction. So I'll probably miss out on a few things because of the fact I'm not using a walkthrough this time, but I feel like it will be more natural.
of the various
there may
Citadel
be some
bases,
people who
along
die.
with CSEC
As long as it's not my girl
on the far
Tally,
end of this level, you
then
can
we're
see
fine.
the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Cool. Council.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304
Not gonna lie,
galactic
I'm
standard
still
years
kind
ago,
of
Turians were invited to
tasting
join
the remnants
Council
of that
and
lemon from
recognize the
earlier.
role they played during the Krogan
I'm not
rebellion.
regretting it, but I may
Since
regret
then,
it later.
The three council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic
Also, if there's any
community,
issues with volume,
while
like it's
preserving individual
too loud or
autonomy
too
for
quiet,
each
let me know.
species.
I'm still trying to suss out what I want, like volume levels. Sounds too perfect.
It can't be as simple as that.
It did look
There must
rough.
be
It
problems
was
somewhere in the system.
not
I am
super
not
fun.
programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Fair enough. Can
Goodbye.
I go now?
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
I don't want to go to the academy. I do want to go to the tower. Good volume level? Nice. Excellent. That's what I want to hear. As long as, like, it's not drowning me out or I'm not drowning it out. Tall white structure far off to your right. Okay, I can't see anything from this angle. Yeah, Okay, for the moment, I'm going to use this one, but over time I will probably expand into more of the general non-fast travel-y moments. Wait, is that where I came from? I assume that's where I came from. Yes, okay, let's not worry about that. Head to bed now. It is late in the UK. No, that is fair enough. It's like after midnight now, so that's fair. So no, that's all right. You go to bed. You have a good evening. Get some rest.
Stall them.
I will hopefully see you next time.
Ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Oh, it's Garrus. This is our first meeting.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Yes. What did you find?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Introduction of Garrus. Who, since I am playing as male Shepard, I'm sure we will be best bros. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a person I could talk to. I guess not. Okay, I am glad that I changed this guy. He's not like... He's more aesthetically appealing to me than the default Shepard was. So I can stand looking at him, and that suit is quite form-fitting, which is also nice.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Can I talk to you?
Commander?
No, I guess not. Can't remember if Femcheck can romance Rex or not. That is a good question. I didn't. Rex was unfortunately not part of my Mass Effect 2 playthrough, so I was not able to try out that option. Am I going Paragon or Renegade? Probably leaning more Paragon, I think.
Want to ask a couple of questions.
I mean, I'm sure I'll probably make a few choices that probably not, but in general, I think, like, what are they on at the moment? Somehow my Renegade is sitting slightly higher, but my plan is to go more so into Paragon, because that just feels like that's more the thing. I feel like that's more my vibe. Oh, it's this guy.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way. The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold
Guy
blood.
for which one?
read
Sorry, I
the
haven't
Evil
actually
Prime
seen Has Been
reports.
Hotel. I want to. That is another thing that is on my to watch list. Because basically everyone around me has seen it and I have not yet.
Nihilus was a fellow
So which is the
Spectre,
one from
friend.
Has Been Hotel?
Just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Oh, Anderson, that makes sense. He's got a very familiar voice. This is my protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed. That wasn't me.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Rude.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your
Season
time,
1's alright, didn't enjoy Season 2 as much. Fair enough. I found that's not uncommon. But I have actually, what you said there as well, like, the songs, like, I've heard a lot of people saying that as well, like, the songs in Season 2 are actually pretty good. Humans are wasting your time, Counselor. Quit protecting him.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams?
Singer from Fallout Boy voices one of the characters? Oh, okay. Well, you'd hope that the singing is good then.
Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You won't see the point. Nope, I've just combined two different things. What's the point?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Oh, sad music.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Well, yeah. You're not wrong, but I think the other explanation of Saren's a dick is probably not helping the situation, because it's like I had a vision and the guy is an asshole, so therefore we need to kick him out. How do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission
Yeah, had a vision is only really valid in the kind of if having a vision is a regular situation in the story, then that would probably be a little bit more accepting of evidence. But given that this kind of leans more towards the science than the fantasy side of gameplay, visions seem a little bit less common. Now what?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose
He's virtually untouchable. Means there's still a little bit of touchability going on there.
We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
He could be useful.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that.
Like, that's what they'll kick him out for. Potential genocide, but drinking on the job, well, we can't have that. Council using your past history as an excuse to ignore anything. Shepard will handle this. The captain deserves better.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's den.
Wow, he has some words about Harkin. Any other
Maybe
leads?
there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information
Ooh, Shadow Broker.
buys and sells secrets to the highest.
I know the Shadow Broker.
I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
What about you and Saren?
Have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
I feel like so would I is probably not the best response.
Killing innocence doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Fair enough.
Go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay, so now I have to find people in this maze of a citadel. Wait, where did I come in from? Oh, what's this? Nope, not helpful. Okay. So where am I going now? Oh, Garrus. Nice. And the Shadow Broker. Financial District. Need to find proof. Okay, I feel like that's going to be a little bit harder, but we'll go to Garrus in the lower wards. Harkin in the lower wards to get Garrus so that we can get my boy into the team.
That guy's up to something.
Who are you? That's rude.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Citadel could be quite a mess. Yeah, I'm getting that.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Like, even in
Keepers?
Mass Effect 2, it was slightly better, but even still, I definitely found myself a few times going, where am I going?
Talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scan to gather readings on the Keepers. So far, I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
I see.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically, we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Oh, we have a new follower. Thank you for the follow there. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying what we've been playing so far. We started the stream with me eating a lemon as a follower goal. That was unfortunate. I'm sure it was entertaining to watch, but it was not fun.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
And now I'm
know who you are.
one step closer to my next goal. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. I don't even know who you are. Fine.
Commander
With
Shepard,
the Alliance.
The Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Cool.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself.
Eat a lime goal next time. Well, maybe.
So long,
It's
and good luck with
hopefully
scanning.
not worse than the lemon. So I've got a few food related goals in my follower goals. The first one was for 20 followers I would eat a lemon, and I did that. My next one is I've got those little like Bean Boozled jelly bean things. They've got they can be quite mixed. They can either taste quite nice or they can taste terrible. I have a feeling I'm probably not going to complete this particular quest. It does seem quite fiddly, and I'm probably to be honest gonna forget about it until I like bump into a keeper, and then it's just like the whole fact was like, oh, it's asking me to scan. I should probably do that. Right now I'm just kind of doing it because I'm here, and I keep getting myself turned around. But yes, I 100% believe that finding all of these keepers will be a pain. So it's kind of more going to be a case of I will scan them if I see them, but I'm probably not going to go out of my way to find them. I feel like, I mean, again, I did say earlier, once I start a quest, I like to make sure I finish it. The only ones I don't like doing that is like the ones in, for example, Skyrim, where you have those little dungeons, but because they're randomly generated ones, then they kind of just keep coming. There's not really a purpose to them, other than just like completing more dungeons. If I've got a mission that seems to have a purpose, then sure. But yeah, ones that it's just like, here, complete this randomly generated thing that we've just found for you. I need to go to the lower wards. How do I go to the lower wards?
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2.
The Jarl put a bounty on some bandits? Exactly. Those sorts of ones, I'm okay with leaving those quests.
Behind, to your left is one of the keepers. You may see keepers involved in.
Do not interfere with them? Okay.
The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me about the relay monument.
What is the meaning behind this striking piece of... Or perhaps it is... No one can say for sure.
Okay, that was less helpful than I would like.
Among academics.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Oh, there's some sort of instructions, and there's another keeper. While I'm here, I will go and scan said keeper. Again, not because there's any real... Oh, hey, to the wards. Nice. That is the direction I need to go. So I'm glad I procrastinated, because it allowed me to head in what I'm hoping is the direction I need to go. I wouldn't have thought to come over here unless it was for that keeper that needed scanning.
Not too bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to the strain.
Doo-doo-doo. See, I know I'm late to the game, but I kind of feel like I would like to cosplay as one of the shepherds. But I don't really have the time or money to build a cosplay like this.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down.
But it looks really cool.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
'Cause that's the thing. I missed a lot of my cosplay years, unfortunately, for reasons as we've probably kind of discussed already, which was I was largely living for other people before, and unfortunately that means I didn't really do much stuff for myself.
Signed on with Commander Shepard.
I think I cosplayed like
Sure.
3 times
Every time
when I was
have a
younger.
handle on things, the universe banks hard.
And I could have done so much more. Ah. Okay, I'm not 100% sure where I'm walking, but I'm hoping that a bit. Oh wait, no, there's a. Oh, okay, cool. I keep forgetting I have a mini map. Thank you, random alcove. So I do have. I bought the. This is the legendary edition, and I could have technically played the other one, but I feel like the remastered version is a little bit easier. Or not easier, but a little bit prettier. Let's say prettier. Oh, okay, that is great. So I just wasted a trip. Wards locations. Is that the one that I need to go to? Okay, who am I looking for? Now I need to go to the wards. No, stop going. Garrus, speak to Harkin. Oh, I do need to go to Chora's Den. Okay, that's fine. That's all right then. I did go the right direction. Hooray for happy little accidents. A gentleman's club, okay. Not what I was expecting.
That's him.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize we were jumping straight into it. Stop. Stop it. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Well, my friend.
Someone give me a hand.
Oh, okay. That's my bad. I hope my last save was not too far back. That would be unfortunate. I'm usually a chronic quick saver. Oh, good.
That's him.
Thank God for small miracles and regular saving. Oh damn, she took him out already. Where are you, sir? I plan to shoot you. Get out, you coward! Love how at least the later games never explain how they swap from guns that heat up to guns with ammo. Yeah, that is interesting. I mean, I don't hate the heat up aspect, but yeah, it is interesting now that you mention it. I've not considered that. I probably shouldn't have my gun out at the bar. Stop crouching. What's the... There it is. That's the button I needed. Harkin. There we go. Oh, we meet Rex too. There you go. I didn't get to meet Rex. He was already dead in my playthrough of Mass Effect 2. Did I start it on Mass Effect 2 for some reason? I don't know why.
He's not coming out, Rex. End of story.
I mean, it's not a bad game to start on, but it is probably one of those ones where context helps.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about? Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Anywho, I need to talk to you, sir. Oh, who are these people? They don't want to talk to me. That's rude. That was the bouncer. Okay. So, what's your deal?
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine.
Definitely better start than everyone. Yeah. In hindsight, yeah, that's probably very true. Could have been a Marine. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel. Maybe you can help me.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I don't think so. What is the secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre.
Oh, I think I already knew that.
Did you?
Given that he said that he had worked with Saren before, kind of indicative that there's probably some spectering there.
Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
How did you know this?
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Okay, that is a weird way to put that, but...
You're a pig.
Yeah.
Just noticed that now, did you?
That's not why I'm here.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Okie dokie. So we're heading to the other side of the wards now.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Yeah. Can I talk to any of these other people?
I got business here, but not with you.
Oh, what's your deal?
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Aw, she seems nice. Wasn't what I was planning to do in this playthrough, but sure. Yeah, no, he definitely needs to relax on that one. He looks very uptight when he's in sit forward. That's probably enough perusing. This is a little bit weird. Okay, I'm back out here now.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
I need to head to the other side of the wards. I'm guessing it's this one? Oh, what's happening in here?
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I do need supplies, maybe. I don't know. What have we got?
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Well, I'm currently only got human characters at this point. Okay, I can afford nothing. Oh, what's this? I can afford pieces. That's helpful. What is that? I'm gonna buy that. Why can't I buy that? Rude. Shepherd's Views items, yeah. Accept. Increases maximum number of units. I'm going to say it's probably something I should have. Yeah, I can't afford that one. Cool. Well, I guess that's all I can get out of this one. Because, yeah, I don't have any non-human characters to be buying stuff for yet. Soon, but not now.
Is that really?
Do,
It's you.
do I know you?
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
I'm gonna just pretend like I know this person.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I just tried to help.
I spend most of the time trying to stay
Conrad.
alive and help the colonists.
What does that mean?
Probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Sure.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Is Conrad the adoring fan of the Mass Effect
My wife
universe?
is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to.
He is a super fan. Okay.
Thanks again.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that vibe, given that I was like, I've never met you before, and you're asking for my autograph.
Hello, Earth Clan.
He's in all 3 games.
No doubt
Interesting.
you've just
Okay.
come back from the
I wonder if I missed him in the 2nd game.
Will you be needing supplies?
Sure.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Okay. I feel like a lot of these would probably be helpful if I had money. What is this? Okay. He confesses to having a shrine to Shepard. Jesus. I was not expecting you to say that.
Best place on this ward to buy up?
But I suppose that makes sense. He, again, yeah, he kind of gives the vibe of someone who would build a shrine.
Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now are you gonna give me a refund or not?
What's happening over here, fellas? No? Ooh, this part of Citadel I kind of remember. The shopping center.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
Why are you pointing over there? Anyway, I'm over here. Hello.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here.
Oh, I remember her from the 2nd
Of
game.
your time.
Of course.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel.
I don't hate her
Places
outfit.
I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Sure.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that because I started with the 2nd game, I kind of know a little bit about what's about some of the people that are in here, but it's like only vaguely. Kind of why I had a feeling with like the guy that was I don't remember his name. That's not a promising start for him, but he was at the beginning of this game. And I was like, oh, I mean, he looks like he's important, but I don't remember him from the 2nd game, so I suspect he's gonna die. And then about 30 seconds later, he got shot in the head by Saren. So I was like, okay, that explains that then. Oh, I have points now. Nice. Okie dokie. Well, we'll go one of them. Ooh, what's this one? Nihilus? That sounds familiar, so I think you might be right on that one. What are we doing? This one? No. This one. And that one. Because yeah, it's kind of one of those ones where it's like, I want to like you, but the fact that I don't remember you from the other game tells me I probably shouldn't get invested. Unlocked shotguns, thank you. Bam. Caden, what's your deal? What is stasis? Oh, it's a paralyzing thing. Okay. I would like to continue. Oh, he seems useful for some things. Just like, which ones do I want to focus on? Do I focus on his healing? Do I focus on his tech skills? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, okay. Neural shock seems like a useful thing to be able to inflict. Let's go with that one then. And one of them. And then I can do the other one later. Now, back to the journal, because I forgot who I was looking for. Garrus, the med clinic in the upper wards. Okay, I think I'm in the wrong area then. Elevator leads to that. Citadel, nope. Okay, that is probably not where I want to be. Oh, okay, I've done a loop. Interesting.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime,
Oh, I am in the right area. Okay.
pulling their support.
Okay, so no, okay, so I am going in the right direction, but backwards.
Impressive. Lightly armored, but their speed more than makes up for it.
Unless that's
Need to keep going past the journalist. Okie dokie. Okay. Oh, I did just see a thing there. To, nope, not the markets. To the med clinic and CSEC. Located at the end of the ward, so I just keep going this way. Like I said before, the Citadel has always kind of been a maze for me.
Tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Oh, damn.
Over there.
Okay, clear there. Nope. Are we done? Nope, no, he is still very much. And one, it is just a maze? Yeah, absolutely. Bye-bye, fellas.
Area secured.
Very good. I'm gonna go steal some stuff, and then I'm gonna talk to these people. Oh, I can't steal that? Okay, that looked stealable. Hi.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
No problem. Nope, nice shot.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you, all of you.
Aw, we can protect you. Who were those men?
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Quarian?
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it.
Wait, I know the Quarians.
Probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Go on.
Then what?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. The Shadow
So
Broker
it's,
is
yeah, because I played a little bit of 2, it's one of those cases where
The Shadow Broker?
I know enough that things aren't like super spoilery, but I know just little enough that I can still be surprised by stuff. I sure do wonder who this mystery Quarian might be. Yep, I got no idea. Evidence.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
Of course it had something to do with the Geth.
There's no way the Council can ignore this.
We need to find her.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Why do you hate
You're a
Saren?
Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Fair enough.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
We could use him too.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard...
Quarians did literally, yeah, exactly. I would be surprised if the Quarians were involved and the Geth weren't.
We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the academy before he leaves.
But yeah, like it's.
Move out.
I like Tally. She's a fun character, very well written character. That's why I've got I added a figure of Tally to one of my wish lists because I was like, I would like to add her to my wall collection, and yeah, I like her character. I know she's just a newbie here, but she does become one heck of a character. You, current squad, good for combat. Okay, so let's yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can only do. I really do wish you could have bigger squads in this game. Oh, who could this mystery person be? I wonder. Wow, she looks so different. Okay, so now that we've established that. So, where am I going? Ooh, squad, I can get this guy up now. Well, I've already got the other guy doing his thing. Ooh, that could be good. One of them. A couple of them. I do want him on sniper rifles because I've heard he is quite good for that. Increased damage. Oh, no, we'll take that down a little bit, and then I'll. Oh, yes, do a little bit of that. And damping. What does damping do? That's not as exciting. Advanced sabotage, that does sound handy. Pre-rocket to the face, Garrus, yeah. I was thinking earlier, I was like, he seems different somehow. And then I remembered, oh yeah, he was missing half his face in the second game. What about these ones? Assault training. What do we want from that one? Shield boost, no. Electronic. I do like overload, so I might get in on that one. Now, the rest of these, we're all good. Save. As I said before, I am a chronic oversaver. I have been hurt in the past from not saving enough. Now, we are looking for take down Fist or go to Rex, who is at CSEC Academy. Ooh. I don't really care. There's a keeper. A little bit of coin every now and then. I'm not going to say no to a little bit of coin. Lady. So. It's Presidium? No. Okay, where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going to CSEC to track down a Krogan. What's your deal, sir?
I know you. You're Shepard, right? I saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet
Apparently
someone
I have a
like you
few
in person.
fans.
My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
I am looking for that one.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
Even aliens, that sounds a little speciest.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much. Figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Sure.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Cool. So, I'm assuming I need to head this way. Oh, helpful.
Well, Garrus, any regrets about leaving Citadel Security?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
Well, we don't lack for excitement, that's for sure.
Spectres are basically that one quote from True Detective: the world needs bad men, we keep the other bad men from the door. Yeah. I like that quote. Oh, that looks like someone I need to talk to. Hello, Rex. Anyone else here I need to be aware of? Perhaps perhaps any unlockable people I need to know about? No? Okie dokie. So we're going to Rex.
Witnesses saw you making threats.
Yeah, the True Detective, I haven't seen it myself, but I have seen, like you said, I've seen a lot of people quoting it. And a lot of quotes for it, and they're always different ones, so I'm like, damn, there is a lot of stuff happening in the show.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard.
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning.
Oh.
I'm going
Hang on.
to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance
that
if we
was
all work together.
fine, auto mod.
My people have a say. Seek the enemy of your enemy.
See, now that is also a good quote, because that is, I do kind of lean towards that kind of thing as well. Like, if I'm going to do good, I'm going to do good. I'm not doing it out of expectations of, like, being rewarded for it. Welcome aboard.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Cool. I'm still probably going to stick with Garrus. Oh, he's got good biotics, though. I'll stick with Caden. For now. I like Ashley, but she doesn't seem overly useful outside of being like combat. What I know each season complete. Yeah, I have heard that about the true like this like that's why they keep having such long gaps between the seasons, because they keep switching to different people. Okay, so now I need to search for the fist and presumably a certain Quarian. Oh, this. Okay, I'm going back to the den, apparently. Okay, deal with that.
Occasionally, let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorb.
What's your deal, sir? Why can I talk to you?
There. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you?
So I met Hayden. Wait. Caden was the. I'm pretty sure Caden was the one that was at the like the end of the game who, spoiler alert, got taken out by the. I think it was the Reapers. In that one, and he was like the lost soldier, I think. Can't remember who the other person that I knew was, but I feel like Caden was the one that I was like, you seem like you've got history with my character, whereas everyone else was like seemed to be new, like outside of the main group of companions. In the second game, Caden was the main one from outside of that group that I was like, okay, there's like a history here.
What are you doing here?
He was the one that was like, you're working with these people, how dare
They
you?
won't listen to me. My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
That's a serious claim.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me.
Yes, yes, no, that is one, not the Reapers Collectors.
Just waiting for a chance.
And he was indeed pissy that I was working with Cerberus, even if I was kind of like, I'm only using them for my own benefit. He was like, nah, too bad, don't care. He wants me gone. How can I help? What do you need?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone.
Okay.
He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
I'll help you.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
People.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after
That's against regulations.
I better
Heaven
look into
forbid.
this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Interesting. I think you may be onto something there. I don't think I've seen a Solarian that isn't in some way involved in it. Oh look, another keeper. Cool, okay. It's a species full of nerds. Okay, where am I going? Oh yeah, I need to go back to Chora's Den. Hey, it's that girl again. Oh no, it's a different one. They're just wearing similar outfits. Docking bay? No, I don't want to go to the docking bay, I don't think. I do want to go to Chora's Den. Grand total of 2 in the game who aren't scientists and notable because of that? Yeah, I'd believe that. I think there was like 1 in the second game who might have been like a janitor, I think. But that's like the only one I can think of, granted in my limited experience with the game.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Ooh, oh, there we go. I walked straight into that one, didn't I? Garrus, you are in my way. It is unfortunate. Okay. There. Oh, there's another bear up here. That's an interesting place to hide. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Are we done? Is everybody dead? Yeah, I remember Morden. That's about it, really. Okay, I'm gonna step back for a second so that I don't die. There we go. Cool. Now, I forget the button for how to not die. Controls, key bindings. First aid is V. Okay, that's good to know. There we go. Probably good I not die. Now. Oh, there's another one. Ah, goddamn. I'm trying to do business here, people. Stop shooting me. A little bit annoyed that these guys don't drop loot. So used to that from just like every other game. See, yeah, I feel like I would probably do the same thing. That's why I was like, I don't want to press random buttons at this point, because I feel like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have done that. Or I think like I unholstered my weapon when I was trying to not do that, and unintentionally almost shot someone. Okay. And I don't think they approved of that. For some strange reason, I don't think they liked being nearly shot in the face.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Save yourselves.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
I do like when you can just convince the bad guys to just go, yeah, it's not worth it.
Isn't always the answer.
Time to go, fellas. Oh. Hello. Okay, well that's one down. Oh, there's another one.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Smart move.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's lying.
Nobody lies to me.
You've got 3 seconds to come clean. Then I start shooting.
The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Impossible. The Shadow Broker only works through his agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
We have to save her. You son of a bitch.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What about you?
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker wants me dead. I have to disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
Fine.
You're not my concern.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
I better hope not. Okay, where am I going? Take it. Okay, cool. I guess I have to leave now. Can't help. I need to steal things. I'm failing at this time. There we go. Oh, okay. Probably a good thing I didn't have Rex in there. Oh, are they still alive? God damn it. Come on. Stand up. I need to shoot you so that you will die. Amazing that they think that's somehow cover. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, I need you to step up.
Area secure.
Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, okay. Come on. Oh, thank God. I thought it was going to be further away.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
That's my girl. Ah, rude.
Fist set me up.
There she is.
I knew I couldn't trust him.
Are you okay?
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
I'm a friend.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. He'll want to see this anyway.
Yay.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
Who's this? Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
She can help us.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Pilgrimage?
I've never heard
I mean, I know what the pilgrimage is because, you know, played other parts of the game,
among my
but
people.
I want to hear
we
what
reach
she
maturity,
says.
We leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Okay, then, continue.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Is that true?
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick,
Yes, the
careful,
Quarians
and
have
lucky,
some very interesting priorities when it comes to the Geth.
but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Okay, but what is the
You said
conduit?
Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
To be fair, if Grok or ChatGPT asked if it had a solid 2 would destroy the AI servers, yeah, that's fair. That's yeah, probably for the best.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I know Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
It's not far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
They need to know.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
Yeah.
The captain's right. We need to present
Not
this to
all
the Council
Geth.
right away.
What about her? The Quarian.
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
Yes. You could be useful.
I'll take all the help I can get.
My boy Legion, yeah, I like Legion. I only had a little bit of time to play with him at the end of ME2, but I like them.
Ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
There she is. Now I got 2. Now I got Tally. So I'm gonna stick with Garrus because he's a good kind of all-rounder. Yeah, tech. I'll go with Tally just for now. Just because she's new. Oh, I'm back in this room again. Interesting. Seems to be like a waiting room for me. But on that note, now that I've unlocked my girl, my Tally, I might finish up for the night, I suppose, if you are based in the UK. So I'll just save that one. So if you're not already following, feel free to. I plan on making this time of day / week a regular thing for Mass Effect, and I plan on playing streaming a couple of times throughout the week as well. Crazy how they give you nearly every companion before you even leave the Citadel. Yes, I am not complaining about that. I do like having my options early in that case. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that I was able to unlock her in this one, because I would like to get a relationship started sooner rather than later. And if I can do that, then that is all the better. And so I'm gonna. But yeah, I've got, so this is, it's a Monday morning stream for me. It'd be Sunday night for you guys. This one I plan on trying to keep as regular as I can, so that there's so I can get some sort of consistency going. The other ones that I do is would be my Wednesday night and my Friday night, which would be, I think, Wednesday and Friday mornings for you guys. So those are non-specific games. I haven't really decided what I do on those ones. Kind of random stuff, to be honest. But yes, I will be doing those ones in the future. But I'm going to finish up for now. Let me just see if I can switch to this one, see who is currently streaming. There's a couple of different people at the moment. What are they playing? Highly recommend Fallout New Vegas. I've played a little bit of Fallout New Vegas. I feel like I would have to mod that one because the last time I tried to play Fallout New Vegas, it kind of it had a game breaker pretty early on into the game for me. Like, I know that it's not, I shouldn't let that stop me, but it had a game breaking glitch pretty early on into the system, which was not overly helpful because I kind of got to the point where I was my character model was about 6 feet below the surface of the game for it, which made it very hard to interact with things. Rumors of it getting a remaster, that would be helpful. That would actually be quite helpful if they did that. But so for that, now we have, so yeah, so I'm pretty sure I do actually have Fallout New Vegas still somewhere. I'll probably need to check on that, and also to see if my computer can handle it, because if it's anything like Mass Effect, I feel like when it's going, because I'm in summer at the moment, and the last few days have been very hot. Today is not too bad, but last time I was streaming and it was hot, my computer's fan was making itself known very loudly. So what I might do in that case, so I've got a person here. It's a VTuber currently playing Crash Bandicoot. Goes by the name of Peng. I have seen them before. Now, if I could actually see them, that would be great. But my computer is not loading stuff. That's not promising. Okay, on that note, because my computer won't let me load up a stream preview to know who I'm loading into. Oh, no, there we go. Switch to that one. So this is who we are potentially looking at. So I might run into her one then. Feel free to follow along with me if you like. And then I will hopefully see you next time for either more of Mass Effect or more of whatever the other game is that I play. But I will be continuing Mass Effect because I keep playing these games to, well, to make me actually play them by forcing me to sit down and actually play something. So, yes, we might jump into this. Have a great night. If you are still going to be up for a little longer, have a great night. Otherwise, get some rest. And I will... yeah, no, I like Mass Effect. I'm hoping to actually play through, like, the whole series at some point. I don't know how long that's going to take. I guess that depends on how distracted I get. But I will be playing more of it. That is a promise, I guess. I will be playing more. So, I look forward to seeing you again next time. And I'm going to head off because I got to go do some house cleaning because it's like the middle of the day and I've been a bit bugged lately. So, I've been procrastinating on my cleaning. So, anyway, I shall see you next time. Have a great evening. I will finish up and then I will send through this raid. If you want to head on with the raid, you can. If not, have a great night. But, yeah. Talk to you next time.